What's up here, Brian?
This is Santos.
And we're representing the Overlated. We're going to be giving you guys a little quick observation on the tins and some of the reprints and some of the things that have occurred because of the reprints and highlighting some of the stuff that didn't get reprinted.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to start off with. But just a little overall, just a discussion on the 2020 Megatins, what this is going to be, right?
Right. Just all these reprints, and we want to see what you guys think about them and what are you guys trying to pick up. Yeah.
Because definitely. There's a lot of stuff that we're looking to pick up, but we want to know what you're looking forward to picking up, or what Konami missed that you personally think they pretty much missed the bag on this one. What is it that key reprint that they missed? Because for me, the key reprint that they missed is fortunately every Out of Rising Rampage. Kind of like with Valkyries, it's gonna get support whether we like it or not, as we've seen. Because the poll that happened with Konami was rigged, but the Valkyrie thing was pretty rigged. I guess there were bots that were voting for Valkyries. But we're gonna see support. I guess you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy, right? Check that out, dude. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to leave a link. I'm gonna leave a link to the description. Pretty much kind of going over what happened with this whole Konami voting thing, card support thing. But they missed the bag on this one, Santos, because fortunately every was like a $3-4 card. $6 right here was the market price. So when I picked it up, guys, it was around a $3-4 card, and it was a beautiful card. Pretty much, I just saw it as a waifu card, beautiful card, and the effect is pretty good. But you do need a non-tuner spellcaster monster, so you do need a non-tuner spellcaster monster, and just a tuner, any generic tuner. So very powerful if you can get her out. Okay. She was a $3-4 card, and now we're looking at being for first edition. You're looking at a $20 card, and then for Near Mint Unlimited, you're looking at a $17 card. So if you opened up a lot of Rising Rampage and you have some extra copies of these, you, my friend, have made yourself free money. Nice. And definitely big return on a small investment if you picked up this card, just extra copies of it. Because if you're looking to getting Dragun stuff, you can sell this off and to get your Dragun stuff. I'm personally going to hold on to it, and it's a really beautiful card. And nonetheless, it has a good effect to go along with it because it's a once per turn during your standby phase. Unfortunately, increase this card's level by 1. Then you can banish one face-up monster your opponent controls, and then during your opponent's end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one other spellcaster monster from your graveyard, spell summon this card. So a very powerful card for certain strategy. Beautiful card, and that's something that they missed on. So fortunately, definitely one of those archetypes that might go up in price. Certain things, we'll see what happens. Right. Another thing I want to discuss is Dream Year, because most of the Dream Year cards are still cheap, guys. It's like under 50 cents, under a quarter, depending on the sellers that you see on here, or on other at your locals if they are open. You can get your whole Dream Year core pretty much under for $20. That's including the extra deck if you're just running the pure, garbage extra deck, whatever. The 3 little polymerization targets, but the ones that are going to remain in price steadily is going to be Ikelios, the Dreamer Sprite, with solo printing from Rising Rampage. No reprint. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, Dream Mirror is more like Brick Mirror. It's very unplayable. It's very fragile, but if it does get better, like kind of how Spirals did, if this doesn't get a reprint, just wait for this to balloon in price, because right here we see it at a market price at $262. What is the market price? Yep, it's steadily lining up with it, because sometimes it lies. I've noticed that. And then there's that for Ikelios. Next, I want to look at Morpheus. Morpheus is one of those guys that didn't get a reprint either. I don't think any Dreamer stuff did. So if it does get good or sees any play at all, watch for this stuff just to go up in price, because right now it is unplayable. I'm going to be honest with you. But if it is playable at some point, hey, it doesn't hurt to hold on to it, or just, invest and get rid of it. That's it for what I want to really highlight, Santos. What are some of the things you want to look at for this market watch? Or just for the tin discussion?
I just wanted to, before anything, I just want to hear what you guys want to pick up from this tin. There's so many reprints that, there's so much good stuff, and I want to hear what kind of cards are you picking up for what certain decks that might help it out. So if you guys would like to comment, and we would like to hear from you guys, but I don't know, there's so many. I mean, if we're going to look from the stat list, it's Neo-Spatian Connector. Obviously, he's been seen play from Infernoble Knights because of the Isolde combo. Obviously, she's really good extender, and she just lets you do so much with some little resources. Space Connector. Right now, he's if you want to get a common, it's 15 cents. But right now, the super rares are going at $2. If you want to say, And Neospace connector, depending on what printing he gets, it could be up or down. Hopefully, it does get a higher rarity, and it's still affordable. Let's check something else.
I wouldn't be surprised if this gets that prismatic secret rare treatment. You get me?
Yeah.
Because kind of like the Crusadia's got that, and certain Altergas cards got that.
That's
Rarity bump, prismatic secret rare. I think this is going to be one of those cards, to add a little talking point to this.
Hopefully.
But I would love to know, guys, which cards do you think are going to get that prismatic secret rare treatment? Because as we see, Neospatial Connector only had 2 printings up until this point. So who knows what this price was a couple days ago prior to this printing? I have no idea. Somebody let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to know. And prior to this, it only had 2 printings. So I wouldn't be surprised, Santos, if this gets that prismatic secret rare printing.
Hopefully, man.
If they are still doing that.
I'll be impressed if they do. But
right.
Any reprints is just I'm really excited because there's so much like Rocket Synchron, getting another reprint for your pure Dragon Link combos, or just like Dragon Link. I don't know if they really
or Rocket decks for all our Rocket fans out there.
Yeah, I'm just saying Dragon Link in general. Like you're gonna always go to that combos, LP, Pisty, and all that stuff. So Rocket Synchron is there. Hopefully it gets another higher rarity because it's only a rare.
Highest printing is a rare in Savage Strike, and Savage Strike is pretty old, as we all know by now. And then you have the common printing from the structure deck. So definitely curious to see what the rarity will be for this one, because the set, according to Fandom, has 27. Okay, so there's a high amount of prismatics right here, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the prismatic secret rares that we're going to see, guys. Yeah. And then there's 50 ultras, so there's a lot of varieties. We're going to see what's going to get that treatment.
We'll see.
As you see right here, it's not telling us the rarity.
No,
so
there's not rarity.
There is no rarity. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. That's why I'm messing around with this right here, guys. Yeah. Nothing as we can see. A lot of continuous spells right here, as we can see. Let's look at the spells, see what things got to reprint.
Well, Witchcrafter stuff is coming out, so it's being more cheap, high end from the Infinity Chaser set. It's still like $10. I don't know. Just I want to pull that out real quick.
There's no reprint for high end.
No, there's only one
for Hain. Excuse us, Hain.
Yeah, and so she's I don't know how much she's now. She's $6. So depending on what rarity she gets, if she gets a common, obviously she's gonna be way more accessible. And a lot of Witchcrafters cards came out. It's a big waifu deck, but is it? Oh, and then Pot Extravagance also helps this deck a lot. Pot Extravagance coming out in this set, being whatever rarity is gonna be, makes it great.
Yeah, Pot of Extravagance is one of those cards that, if you're somebody who is into high rarity, you're definitely looking at your secret rares and you're thinking to yourself, what do I do? Do I hold on to these just for personal use, or do I sell these off and try to get my hands on the collector's rare, because that is the highest rarity? Will it get the ultimate rare treatment at some point with OTS pack? Yes, that's no surprise if it does happen. But you're probably looking at yourself and thinking, damn, if I did buy the ultra rares and I bought them at that $50 price point, or $45, whatever the price was, because it did get pretty high up there in price, right, Santos?
Yeah, it's whatever. You never know when these printings are going to happen. So if you want it and you just get it, getting high rarity doesn't matter. It's still a necessary card. Pot Extravagance is just a necessary card, and then before that, getting this new printing is gonna make it way better because it's making it more cheap. DS is a very powerful card in itself. Negates. It just promotes so much when you play. When you just activate it, you already know that someone's gonna activate in response to your Pot Extravagance. There's so much decks that could have benefit from Pot Extravagance just to dig deeper in your deck. I say control decks like Altergeist, Subterror, all those.
Altergeist, Subterror. You could even go with some more. You could go Dinos and even extra decks. Yeah.
Other control decks, I would say. You just can't really, or slower decks.
Control decks. Obviously, anybody who's been trying to play control that has been kind of working around the fact that they can't use Extravagance. Now they have access to it. Now the only question remains is what the printing is going to be. Is it going to be a super rare? Is it going to be a prismatic? That's the question that remains, because we already have a secret rare. Is it going to get the prismatic treatment? Is it going to get the super treatment? Or is it going to get another ultra treatment? That remains to be seen. But hopefully it'll go down in price. Everything will go down in price, because whatever the lowest printing is, that's by default gonna get
you see
the treatment.
World Legacy Guard Dragons, a $15-$20 card right now, I believe, around there.
This in its heyday, I remember going up to what, $30, I think.
Probably when it was really high. Now it's at $750. I mean, if you really want to get it, it's $750 now. But depends on what. Like, it always depends on what rarity it gets. You know.
A lot of strategies do benefit from this card, just being in itself a 1-card combo in Rocket decks and Rocket Link decks and Dragon Link decks in general. This card is a 1-card combo in itself. It facilitates so much.
Yeah.
And we all know that like the power of this card cannot be, I guess, overstated. It does facilitate so much because it's just literally, I don't know, Dragon's just abused, get the best support. And right here we're looking at a printing, the original printing, looking at it at $9 lightly played. Near mint, you're looking at first edition, $10. Near mint unlimited, you're looking at $750, $850. So yeah. Obviously, this rarity right now will retain the highest value until we hear the announcements of what's going to be this rarity and that rarity. So yeah, we'll see what type of rarity it gets. And we're excited to see. I think this might get a super rare, or it might. Yeah, I think it'll get a super rare. I wouldn't be surprised. Then we have the Gladiator cards right here, the continuous traps, anything that catches your eye here, Santos. Crackdown.
But Evil Eye, like all the Evil Eye stuff is gonna get a reprint. All the Unchained stuff is gonna get a reprint. But all the Dino Wrestler or certain Dino Wrestler cards are getting a reprint, right, in this set.
I think they're importing stuff. I'm not really too familiar. Somebody in the comment section, please let us know what's coming in. Is it Dino Wrestler imports? I believe so. But yeah, that's awesome if they are, because fun little budget deck for you to take to locals, see what you can do with it, or just play at school with your homies. It doesn't really matter. But Crackdown's a card that's getting a reprint. It's a super rare, isn't it, Santos? What is Crackdown? Yeah, what was
super
honestly, the reprints are great, but a part of me just wants to see the rarities at this point.
Oh, and then Dragun, you can't forget about Dragun in this set, you know?
Yeah. We'll definitely get to Dragun and see what his price is at. But right here we see Crackdown. Market price was around $360. It was like, it was around the $4 or $5, $3-5. Now it's going under $250. Super rare. So it might get the rarity treatment bump, it might not. We will wait and see. Fist in the rival Tenyi.
Oh yeah, Tenyis too.
So Tenyi, that's interesting because I played Tenyis and I think Tenyi has a pretty good cult following from what I've seen. Tenyi is one of those cards that might get the rarity bump, so all your Tenyi stuff could go up in price. Will they get more support for Tenyi? I hope so. It's a really fun deck. Yeah. Worms in general are just awesome. So Draco was a worms, Tenyis are worms, Metaphys is worm. True Kings are worms, so True Kings are worms. I think some of them are. Yeah. So hopefully, there is more worm support. I hope Konami does give worms some love.
Cool. It's still a cool tag.
If there are any worm fans in the comment sections or they're lurking, let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And then Red Eyes Dragun, as you mentioned, the big money card.
The one that everybody wants to grab.
The pretty much best boss monster.
What do you guys think is like the best card to grab in this set? Like, what do you guys think is like the one card that you should get from this set?
Yeah. What is the card that you like? Here, Konami, take my money. Yeah. Oh man, so we're looking at here, guys, at pre-sale price. It's going for $70. And only one sell.
Child's production. What's up? That's
nice.
Cool. 70.
So by default, other things are gonna go up. So let's go look at Red Eyes. So highest rarity is the 2002 collector. Wait, what? Really?
Where the rare?
This is the one I have. So that's
cosmetic rare. I see.
So obviously, if you have the World Championship ones, you're looking at big money, and then you have the dual terminal, big money, Red Eyes. Then it seems to be the third highest listing is Red Eyes Black Dragon from the tins. Damage is $10. Ooh, market price is now damage. Well, I don't have a damage one, thankfully. None of my stuff is heavily played. So if you want a near mint, you're looking at a $200 card. I would say mine's lightly played if you're going to be that much of a stiffler about it. So if you have your hands on 2002 Collector's Tin Red Eye, if you were holding on to this, I saw this at $15, Santos. Yeah. So if you bought this at $15, whether it was lightly played, moderately played, whatever it may be, you flipped your money by a F ton. big money on small investments. And then, yeah, congratulations, guys. The alternative art right here, as you see, guys, is going for $75 market price. This is a fresh card. It was like a $25 Santos, as you see right here. But now the heavily playeds are getting $27. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Heavily played, you're looking at $40. No, I'm not doing that. So lightly played, if you're looking to get a lightly played, guys, you're looking at a $55, $50 card for the alternative art. If you guys want to flex like that, secret rare from Prismatic, Power of Chaos, Joey, $72. Red Edge Flare Metal right here. So there's that for Red Eye Santos. Is your mind amazed?
Yeah,
are you blown? Right?
I'm blown away.
Dark Magician. Let's just look at Dark Magician.
Dark Magician.
High to low.
It's fine, whatever.
So 2002 collector's tin. Previous market price was as low as, for damage, looking at $8.
Nice.
Right.
For damage.
For damage, even if you just held on to it, went through the washer like 2-3 times, and still there. You're looking at $8, guys. Congratulations.
Still catch a game.
Exactly. You bought the starter deck for $10. What was it? Back when you were like a little Timmy.
Yeah.
Now you're looking at a heavily played $25. There you go. See.
Oh.
So big money on those tins, guys. I remember seeing those when I was a young little kid. Then for the Shonen Jump alternative art, you're looking at $20 for damaged.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, man.
That is insane, right? Heavily played, you're looking at 28. Moderately played, 34, 30, yeah, $35 for moderately played. Heavily played, yeah, $35. Lightly played. Oh, this is a steal right here. If you have the money, guys, get these right here. The lightly plates for under $50 right here. That's a steal, because then you're looking at near mint 60. That's not bad. For the alternative, what's crazy? Jeff had these, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had one. I didn't get it though, because I was not with it. I don't like Dark Magician like that.
Oh man.
Yeah, right. Then you got Power of Chaos, Yugi, the Destiny. You're looking at $27. So very interesting to see that Dragun is demanding so much and just stipulating so much in the market, is it not, Santos?
Yeah.
It's just trickle down effect, It's insane. Solomon Great Violet Chimera. Was Solomon Violet Chimera expensive, Santos? Let's check that out. You're a salad
I don't think
player.
so. It was inexpensive.
Everything is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the highest rarity, I think it's in the OTS, if I don't believe so. Yeah, OTS.
Okay.
And so now it's at 63 cents, I think.
Be curious to see what Konami does with this one, what priority it gives it.
Right now, some managers don't really use it because, they use Access Code Talker, and this card is mostly it's not really what you want to use, or use your extra deck space, I guess you could say, because, you don't really use them because you can't, you need Fusion of Fire or any other polymerization just to bring them out. You need a Link Monster and a Cybers. I think, yeah, so
all valid really points, all very valid points.
So it's not really what they want. All of the Salman Greed stuff here is not too crazy. The only thing that's crazy are the ones that was been mentioning: Witchcrafter, Unchained, Dino Wrestler, I guess. Infinite Track, as you can see, IP Masquerina, because a lot of people like pendulums. What else? Anything that you're gonna just use a Nightmare, Cerberus Nightmare, Unicorn. That combo just during your opponent's turn. IP Masquerina now is at $23, but after the 10, depending on the rarity, I feel like she might get a prismatic, she had a prismatic already, but just like a secret rare. That's what I mean. Yeah, not prismatic. Secret. Just a secret rare, I think. Maybe
prismatic secret.
But other than that. This card's just great.
No, I already got the Starlight treatment, bro.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it got the Starlight treatment, but I'm just saying maybe just a secret, or maybe she might go to Super,
I'd say secret, waifu.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, waifu.
Card,
stuff.
Generic Link.
Yeah. And what else? And this
What else?
Megatins Crusade, yeah. Obviously, it's just Infinite Track, as you can see. Infinite Track, Anchor Drill is getting reprint in this set. So Anchor Drill is just a great card in general, and it's just good for any Earth Machine archetype that's out there. If you like your trains, it's just gonna be good. It was at originally high in price before the announcement. It was probably $30-$20, but yeah, getting a reprint's super nice. Striker Dragon for your link Dragon Links coming out. I mean, there's so many cards. It's ridiculous.
Striker Dragon is a reprint, you say?
Striker Dragon is
an ultra rare, and I think the highest I ever saw it at was a whopping $15. Let's see what's gonna go down with Striker Dragon now. Once it got confirmed as a reprint, you're looking at, for damage, you're looking at $5. So for a near mint, you're looking at $8. Certain cards will get that, you know, prismatic secret red treatment because they are good, just staple cards for the meta. Appaloosa getting a reprint.
Oh yeah, Appaloosa, all the, like, you know, met decks run it. So I mean,
Appaloosa, the Bow Goddess, coming in out of, I think, Rising Rampage, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Rising Rampage. Highest we saw was what, $100, bro?
I mean, yeah.
Bro, that was insane.
Everybody was running it.
Everybody was running. When you needed those negates, and then it kind of seems like you don't need as many negates now. Access Code is kind of taking that away from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that. Market price was $80, but obviously that's not there anymore. So you're looking at 57. So probably this one's gonna get the lower rarity reprint.
And what about Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the End? You know, the Link 3 didn't get a reprint this set.
It didn't.
No, evenly matched too. It kind of sucks because, you know, those cards are really cool.
He was going down to $55, I think, the lowest I saw him at. And now he is bouncing back up into $70. Not surprised, but kind of bummed out that he didn't get a reprint. But you live and you learn, guys. If you have your hands on him, congratulations. You are holding on to solid value. Remember, this card being $10, no longer the case. So we move on. Congratulations if you got your hands on that.
Cherubini's getting a reprint.
Cherubini. Let's check out Cherubini. That's one you and I have been eyeing for various reasons, you could say.
Yeah, Cherubini is just a good extender. I mean, it lets you do a few things when you need it.
Ebon of Angel of the Burning Abyss. Yo, dude, Burning Abyss got some of the sickest arc rate I've seen, bro. What do you think?
They get their special treatment here.
Yeah, bro, the lore's tight too and shit, man. Well, yeah, let's get into this card, bro. It's a monster this card points to cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card's on the field, destroyed by battle on opponent's card effect. You can send one of the card you control to the graveyard instead. Blah blah blah. You can send one monster, level 3 monster from your deck to your graveyard. Then target one burning musk monster on the field, gains attack equal to the attack and defense of the monster sent to graveyard until the end of the turn. So yeah, remember this being around what, $15, $18? Yep. Yeah. Steadily was holding that price. No longer the case. It is now going to, retaining value. So yeah, interested to see how this card will.
Because not real like what people are running. I mean, like, it's not meta. Like, I mean, not people right now. What's the meta decks right now? Emancipator, Eldritch. What else? Invoke Dragma because it came out. Invoked. I mean, just Dragma.
Megalith is getting hyped. So
yeah, Megalith's coming out.
Megalith's getting hyped too right now. So there is that to be aware of. Mermail is always a threat if you don't know. Because if you're not ready for Mermail, they just eat, bro. They eat. They look at you and they're like, go. With like 2 cards in hand. I'm like, okay, bet. And then that's pretty much it. I think we're just going to wrap it up with this right here, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick little discussion, little take. Love to see what you guys think of it.
Yeah, we just want to hear what you guys think about the 10s, you know, what are you guys going to get?
Please comment down below. It really like livens things up. You know, let's have a conversation.
Yeah, we want to hear you guys and because comment back and forth and have a good discussion with you.
It helps us see what people are ready to get. So when you're ready, when you go to locals, you're not, you know, caught flat-footed. You have an idea of what people are running and what strategies that aren't, you know, the meta. You know, we'd love to hear and comment down below. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Just wanted to highlight some of the reprints that we thought were big, but we probably slept on some other ones because there's so much.
There's so many.
Yeah, probably highlight it in another video. But this is Brian.
And this is Santos.
And we're representing the Neo Overlay Network. Signing out.